Come on, class, let's go. You all walked in here just like you read the poem, with your eyes closed. Zero attention. You can't just read the poem with your brain turned off and fall asleep halfway through it. You gotta keep reading. You gotta keep analyzing to see the deeper meaning. So on this week's pyramid of why y'all should have kept barter, at the bottom we have connotation. For one white singing hour of peace, count many a year of strife well lost, and for a breath of ecstasy. The use of ecstasy shows how you can be so content with life by just finding the little things and holding those close to you. Because even though there are many things that might be going bad around you, if you let those hold you down, you're not going to get anywhere in life. It also shows how the good ultimately can outweigh the bad. We are not just words. We have a meaning, a deeper meaning. We're not just positive. We're not just negative. We have something inside of us. But I guess everybody deserves their opportunity on top of the pyramid. I was just the very first at the bottom of the pyramid. And I really just didn't want to let anyone down. I mean, ecstasy is literally a drug. And I used it in a way to show that you can find a breath of fresh air and a little bit of good in a bad situation can just be, oh, so refreshing. Next, on the bottom of the pyramid, imagery. Music like a curve of gold. This shows how you can experience love by sound, which is something so common that we can hear in our everyday lives. And it's also related to gold because that's something that can be so positive or bring you so much joy every day, any day. And this also shows how you can listen for the good. Next, on the pyramid, we have juxtaposition. Soaring fire that sways and sinks. This shows how you can find beauty in fire, which can be perceived as positive or dangerous or scary. It's just how you interpret it yourself. You can find good in something so bad. So it's just like in life that something you could be going through a really tough situation, yet you woke up that day. And that's just one little thing that you can change a bad situation to seem good if you, like I said, hold on to those good things and lift those higher than you lift the negative. This also proves the point that there are many great things out there in life, but you have to find them and you have to work to find them. They're not just going to come to you. So, next on the pyramid, simile. The simile, in children's faces looking up, holding wonder like a cup. This shows how kids in this situation, but everybody has an innocence to them until they name it and give it the negative or the positive. So just like kids have innocence, or you're going through a situation for the first time and you don't know what to think about it. Don't rely on what other people say, like, oh, this is going to be so bad, this is going to be horrible. Go into it thinking that there's so much opportunity out there that you can take hold of, not just see the bad, see the scary, see the negative, and go that direction and complain the whole time. Everyone interprets life differently, so if you have the opportunity to see the good, see the good. And finally, at the top of our pyramid, we have hyperbole. The hyperbole life has a loveliness to sell is the first line in the poem, and opens up the poem to express what is going to be explained, and the author is just going to go into detail about this specific line. And I just think it sets a great tone, and it really gets you thinking to, what does this mean? Like, that's not actually what, like, life can't actually sell something, but you can, if you work towards finding the good, or finding life's love, then ultimately you win. And you're supposed to do everything for love, but that's not how life works most of the time. And again, not all good things just naturally come to you. You're going to go through the hard times, and you're going to have bumps in the road. You're going to fall, but you find the good and you use that as your motivation to keep going. This also is a very meaningful line, and this is something that we can apply to our lives. And overall, that's kind of how all these are tied together. Like I said, it's repeated, it's the first line, and these all come together in a way that Barter has so much to show and so much to give off, that in the end, stick with positive, interpret life your own way, and live a good life, and spread the joy. Something to avoid, yes, you should avoid fire, but it's finding love in everything, finding the joy, finding the peace, happiness, and not being held down by your mistakes. Like that could have just ruined my whole presentation, but it didn't, because it's 12 o'clock at night. And this is probably the one I'm going to send.